Okay, so this next one is called I Gotta Bounce. It competes for my favorite on the album, so we'll go from there.
So this was a project song.
Mm-hmm.
So we have songs that we write specifically for us as, artists, which still feels creepy to say in first person, but then we also have songs we write for TV and film and for other various projects.
Mm-hmm.
And this was written specifically for a film.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to talk about that film yet because we have another song that's still in it,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be out later in the year.
Nice.
Once it's out, I can talk all about it. So I'm not trying to be, coy. Just legally, I am not allowed to say anything about it, except that this song was written for it, it was in it, and then it got cut. And it got cut right at the time we were finishing the album, which made me somewhat happy because they picked a different one of our songs that wasn't even in the running to be on the record.
Okay.
So, best of both worlds for me.
Mm-hmm.
So this song really kind of a female empowerment idea of, instead of saying I gotta bounce when you want to exit yourself from a situation,
Yeah.
it's like I gotta bounce, I gotta get back
Yeah.
to when I was happy and when things were going great and things have fallen apart, but I'm gonna bounce back.
And then that follows the Twisting the Fairytale theme.
Yeah, and it's kind of the far end of it. Like if we had bookends, Malice in Wonderland is certainly like right on the nose. This one is kind of the other sort of edge, and then everything else is kind of in between.
I agree. One of the things you mentioned before earlier is that Elizabeth was one of the primary songwriters on this one.
Yes, and the greatest turn of ironies because she walks around professing to be dark and gothic. And this is like the happiest thing we've ever written. It's so upbeat and bouncy.
Oh, yeah.
So this was written in sections. Brockton came over and he and I worked on keyboards that eventually became the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Liz came in and sang verse melodies.
Yeah.
Then I worked on verse music. Then Dave worked on more chorus stuff. Then Michael came in and wrote bridge stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we brought in one of my longtime co-producers and co-writers who's written tons of stuff with me,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Weir. And he goes, why don't you have a bridge melody? And he sang something, and Liz loved that, so then she put words to it.
Mm-hmm.
So this was really us all working in little individual pods on one, 2 minute and some change song, and it doesn't sound that way. It sounds very just, cohesive in the moment.
Yeah, the song kind of hits you and then leaves.
Yep. Like any good friend.
Yeah.
I gotta bounce. We can forget. We can forget. I gotta bounce. I gotta bounce.
I have lots to say about this.
Okay. Well, the song's only 2.5 minutes, so we will...
Yeah. All right, so...
Did you already hit record?
Yeah.
Oh.